I know it's been a minute, but you still stayed strong. Yes, it's been a minute, but you still held on. So keep moving, keep climbing, it won't be long. Keep laughing, believing you're right where you belong. 'Cause it's y'all, and I'm back. Oh, yes, again. I'm back, y'all. Hey, beauty babies, it's your girl, Ya, and yeah, honey, I'm back. Look, I have another haul slash review for you, and I know you guys have been looking forward to this for a while, so I'm just going to get right into it. I want to review a lot of the products that I have gotten from Black Radiance Beauty. Yes, Black Radiance Beauty is a company that caters to women of color. They've been around for a long time. I first got introduced to them through the lipsticks that they had that are very inexpensive and very well made. And then I started getting into their powders. Once I got involved in the powders, there was no turning back for me from Black Radiance. As far as drugstore powders go, I'm sorry if I offend anybody, but I just like Black Radiance's powders above anybody else's in the drugstore. I mean, I don't know how else to say that, but yeah, that's really how I feel. They are my favorite drugstore powder of all. The next under them would be Black Opal, and then I don't know, then it's really a toss-up because I don't really fool with too many other people's powders besides them and Black Opal in regards to drugstore powders. Now they have the True Complexion contour palette, which I've showed that to you guys before. It's fantastic. I use it to contour with every single day, including today. And now they've come out with the Creme contour palettes. This is in light to medium, and this is in medium to dark. So this is what they look like. This is the light to medium. And this is the medium to dark. I'm just holding that there so you can get a good look. Okay, so these are really, really great. Let me swatch them for you so you can see for yourself. To medium. This is the contour color, that's the sculpt color, and that's the highlight. And now for the medium to dark. Contour color, sculpt color, highlight color. And that's the difference between the two. Now, what do I think about these? They are creamy. However, they need to warm up a little bit in your hand. So I would take your finger and swirl it around. Just don't do like this. Swirl it around so your finger can warm it up a little bit, and then place it where you want it. I would suggest using a brush. If you're going to use a brush, I would suggest using a flat contour brush like this. It's dense enough to lift the product off and then flexible enough to make that line curved or straight, and then push the product up to blend it in. Okay? They blend really easily. Okay? You see that? See how easily that blended in? And that's exactly what they do on your face. They will blend in very, very nicely. How do I know? Because I have the pictures to prove it. Okay? I did an entire look with just these as foundation. I used both of them as foundation, and I used their powder, which was really like a foundation powder, but I used it as a powder to set. And it was fabulous. It was really, really good. Really, really good. It lasted all day. It didn't melt off my face. I started to get oily in this area. Okay, so I would, if I was a person who was oily, I would shear it out more and set it really, really well. But if you're a person who has dry skin or whatever, this would be great to use in lieu of, say, using the Anastasia Beverly Hills. If you don't have the money for this, this is like $7 a pop. So it's like you might pay at least $15 for both of these, where the Anastasia Beverly Hills is $40. Even if you find it in a Marshall's or whatever, you're still going to pay $20. So you're still saving money getting this. Is it as good as the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette? No, it's not as good. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette, and those creams are creamier and they're much easier to work with, and they blend much, much better. But for $7, this is really, really great. I mean, it's not that hard to work with. Really not. It's really, really not. I put those lines on my face, okay, just like I would with Anastasia Beverly Hills. Where I wanted the color, I got my beauty blender, made sure it was damp, and I blended it out. And it blended out. It was not a problem blending out. It's just that this tends to be, it was like a little heavier for me than the ABH cream was. So I'm game to try it again and to try to perfect it even better, because it was really nice and it's a really, really great price point. But I'm not a cream queen, you know. I'm not that, you know, kind of person. I'm more into liquids anyway. But if you are into the creams and you really want to try it, but you don't want to pay that price point, okay, if you like intense contour or you like your contour to be deepened, these are great for that. Okay, sometimes when I feel like I need it to be or like I will do it with this first and then use my powder by Black Radiance, the Complexion palette, and go over it, and that will actually soften it and set it. Today I just used the powder to do my contour today. So love those two products. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's talk about their new foundation, the Mousse foundation. Yeah, mine is in the color Cinnamon Spice. This is what it looks like on the inside. It comes with this onto the cap. This is what it looks like inside. Okay, I'm gonna swatch it. Show you me swatching it. Okay, there it is. Cinnamon Spice. Very orange, reddy brown, but more orange. Okay, this is very moisturizing, but it dries to a powder. That it does do. I had a hard time, that's it blended out. I did have a difficult time with this formula. Okay, I had to try a couple of different things to make it work. And people don't want to do that. Unless the finished product is super fantastic, knock your socks off, and it lasts all day, whatever. Other than that, I don't want to fight with my foundation. So they really need to work on this formula. I would really go back with this and think about the formula because it was hard to do. I'm not a finger person. I'm not going to rub stuff on. I only rub moisturizer on my face. That's it. When it comes to products that have stains and stuff, I don't want to put my fingers in it. I started out using a flat foundation brush to kind of paint it on and then blend it in with my blender. That didn't give me a finish that I've liked or that I would keep, okay, or continue with. I was not happy with the finish of that. So I ended up using my oval brush that I got from iKate House, and I would dip it inside the foundation and then swirl it on my face or wipe it, and then I would apply my concealer and then powder. That's the only way I got a finish that I liked from this product, was from using this. That's the only reason why this has not gone back to the store. I do like how it looks once you get it on and it dries and you set it. It's very pretty. It's a very, very pretty finish. But it's not worth the fighting with it. So if you don't have one of these and you have this and you've been having trouble with it, get yourself an oval brush. They sell them just about everywhere nowadays. Sometimes they overprice them when they send them in the single. So you might want to get it from somewhere like iKate House or go to your TJ Maxx or Marshalls or whatever. But if you see one that's pretty cheap, just get it and try it out with that. And then you might actually find yourself really loving this. Other than this application, it's a pretty decent foundation. It lasts pretty well. But I don't know. I don't find myself grabbing for it. I don't. I really, really don't. You really guys need to work on the formula with that. It should have been a little more creamy and less dry because it crumbles. Now if I'm using my fingers, just like how I rubbed it in on my hands, then it will probably work. But everybody's not going to use their fingers, you know, and it shouldn't have to. So that's my take on that. Didn't really love it. Sorry, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really love that foundation. But I was able to work with it and find out what works with it, which is the oval brush. Okay, now onto something I did love. This is their new Hydrating powder foundation. Mine is in the color Warm Almond. That's what it looks like. That is not focusing, I'm sorry. It doesn't have a mirror in it, and that's really true to color. It's like a reddish brown, but it has yellow undertones in it. And it does come with the compact on the bottom and a mirror. Oh my bad, I lied. Here's a mirror right here. In the compact. Oops. This powder foundation, yes, it is bomb. If you have dry skin, you will love this powder foundation, okay? If you have oily skin, don't put this where you have oil. Like if it's oily combo and you have a T-zone, don't put this in your T-zone because it's not going to last, okay? But I have certain parts of my skin that are dry, certain parts of my face that don't get oily. And this is beautiful because it just blends everything in. It reminds me of like a moisturizing mineral skin finish. It is just beautiful. And I get a big brush like my It Cosmetics brush and just kind of like, oh, I love this stuff. And even though I have an oily T-zone, I find myself reaching for this over and over because of the way it makes me look. It's just so flawless. I have to try to get a lighter color on those days when you just want to put on a little powder and your concealer and nothing else, and you don't mind just being a little dewy. But if you have dry skin, you're going to love this. Love this, love this, love this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful powder. Alright, I also got the dramatic eyes from them. Now this is a blessing how I got some of the things I'm going to show you right now. I didn't order this, but somebody else's order got sent to my P.O. box. Like my name and P.O. box was on the actual package. But when I opened it up, what do they call it? The little invoice, it was not mine, it was my stuff. I was like, oh my God, where's my stuff? And I did eventually get my stuff, but I had the other person's stuff too. And I was like, oh boy. So I called the company and told them who it was and stuff. And the lady said, well, keep the stuff, you know, don't worry about sending it back, just keep it. So I was like, hey, all right, Black Radiance, thank you. So I got this. This was what the other person ordered. This is the Dramatic Eyes, the shadow and eyelash palette. This one is iconic. I'll take the plastic off there. And you get a pair of eyelashes, which I will probably never wear. And these 4 big baked shadows. They are so pretty. And I will swatch them for you. They're very glittery shadows. I use my hand to swatch these. And they are pigmented. The only thing is that the glitter doesn't really show unless you either use a flat brush, okay? Use a flat brush to put it on your eyes, or you use your finger. And that's how you can get the punch and the glitter to show up from the palette. Other than that, like you see how I did the hand swatch, you can't really see the shine. And I couldn't with a fluffy brush. I had to use a flat brush. And then I think with this one I use my finger. And there is a look on Instagram of me having used this palette. Okay, that's the Dramatic Eyes. There's a different one they have that has more earth tone colors. This was like the smoky one. Okay, I also, now this I did purchase. This is the Shadow Trio Urban Identity Shadow Trio. I wasn't particularly wowed by this. It's not really, I mean, those are they. But this is great for, you know, throwing in your purse if you're running out the door. It will give you a, you know, like you could use each of these as a lid color on its own with just some mascara. So I like that about it. It's versatile in that way. But like, I wouldn't purchase another one. Not really, unless it just has some colors that just really knock my socks off. But I do like the peach in there. And I have used this also in a look. They remind me somewhat of the Wet n Wild, but not with the same punch. This is their dual-ended, and it's kind of rubbed off. It's a dual-ended lip definer. That's what it's called. And this is in the color, what's this color? Wait, I think I have it here too. It comes in a package like this. It's in the color Currant. Okay, this is their Perfect Tone Dual Lip Definer. It's in the color Currant. It has the liner on this side. Saw how smoothly that went on? Beautiful. And then the actual lipstick is on this side. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. It's such a beautiful color. I really like this. Now this has some sheen to it. There it is. Look at that. You see that? It's like a red, a deep red, brown. It's really hard to kind of, it's pretty. I like wearing it. I like wearing it by itself. I love mixing it with other colors. It's really creamy and it has like a sheen to it. I actually have it on the inside of my lips right now. I like put brown. I put the Brooklyn, the Ofra Cosmetics Brooklyn is on the outside and this is on the inside. I just love it. I mix it with a lot of different things. These, yes, I'm going to get some more of these. These are awesome. Okay, they're awesome. This is the free gift they had. They had like a sale, a promo where if you order during that time, you got a free gift, the mystery gift. And the gift was this continuous color pigment in the color Cobalt. That's a very pretty color. But that's all I have for Black Radiance. It's a great company, okay? And you're not going to break the bank on their stuff. So just try the stuff that I recommend. Their powders. I recommend the contour creams. I recommend their lip products. Give them a try, okay? I hope this was helpful to you and that you saw something that you like. And that you had information that you could use, okay? I love y'all, and I'll see you in the next video.